Everybody, it's Steph from the Hot Moon Podcast. And man, there's been a lot of chitter chatter about Sheryl Swoopes. I've said this before about Sheryl Swoopes. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna knock her resume, her WNBA resume. She was a phenomenal player. Okay. That being said, when it comes to the new guards of the NBA or WNBA, the new bloods, she's not very cheery about Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese, right? Look, man, like I'm sure y'all seen the clip of her on Gills Arenas podcast, and I mean, she's saying that Caitlin Clark didn't dominate this season, man, and I'm like, what is she talking about here, man? You know, she's like, people are like, oh my God, you said she wouldn't be good, but I didn't say she wouldn't be good. What I said was I didn't think Caitlin or Angel will come into the league and dominate immediately, which I don't think either of them did. I still don't think Clark's dominating, but she's a different player than she was in the first half of the season. I mean, I don't know what she's on right now, man. I mean, look, I think Caitlin Clark did come into the league dominating. Okay, it took her some time, but she was an immediate impact for the Indiana Fever to the point where they're in the playoffs. I mean, look, if your team wasn't been in the playoffs for years, you draft Caitlin Clark and your team is in the playoffs, then I don't know what other definition of dominance is then. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. I mean, bruh, like the Fever, what was like 10 years they haven't been to playoffs or something like that. Like, you know, they're in it now though. So, you know, I don't understand what the problem is. They don't really have these schedules. I don't know what the problem is with Sheryl Swoopes. Still not giving in. I mean, obviously she had a bias towards Caitlin Clark. She didn't like the attention she was getting in college and being viewed as the savior of the WNBA. Okay. Caitlin Clark gets a massive deal with Nike. Okay. She didn't get into the Olympics. She wasn't on the Olympic squad when many people felt she should have been on the Olympic squad. All right. She's averaging 19.5, almost 20 points, almost 8.5 assists per game, almost 6 rebounds. Like, yes, these aren't her college numbers, were like on the pro level, which is a different level. I mean, that's highly impressive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just seems like Sheryl Swoopes just remains to be bitter. She's going to be a thorn in the media when it comes to Caitlin Clark. Okay, I don't know what she's expecting of Caitlin Clark in terms of like, what does she need to win back-to-back NBA championships, multiple league MVPs, and even then, that's still not enough for Sheryl Swoopes. And then look, and remember they had her on the game broadcast to talk. Caitlin Clark's name was mentioned. She didn't even say anything. You know what I'm saying? And then for Angel Reese to say to Angel Reese, I mean, listen, Angel Reese definitely dominated from a rebounding standpoint. I mean, Angel Reese also came in and made an immediate impact for her team. You know, she contributed massively as well for the Chicago Sky. So I think both players had outstanding seasons, but I think Caitlin Clark had just a better season and, should be considered for league MVP in my opinion. I mean, Asia Wilson probably should get it. She should get it. But I think Caitlin Clark should definitely get some votes as well, man. But nah, Sheryl Swoopes, like I said, she's going to be a thorn in Caitlin Clark's career going forward. She's going to be part of that media that's just not going to give in, right? She's just not going to acknowledge her greatness, right? She's going to be the Skip Bayless to LeBron James. That is what Sheryl Swoopes is going to be. This is going to be her angle now. You know, crazy, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.